Sorry, y'all.
My fault.
First time we've had you recap August for us, how it's gone for you and for the defense.
I think we look really good. At this point, I can't look back at any other season and say at this point we're as far along as we are now. And, we're playing at really high speed and, minimum mistakes. And we're really anticipating this game. We're looking forward to getting the season started.
It seems like from our standpoint, installation of the defense, all that seemed to go pretty smoothly. We never heard like things are going badly. Was that really the case?
Oh, absolutely. Most of us have been here for a while, and we're used to playing with each other. We're used to the scheme. We're comfortable in the scheme, and then even some of the freshmen and the newer guys that just came in, with all the experience that us older guys have, we've been able to teach them and move them along as quickly as possible, and they have moved along really quick.
You guys, because of depth and injuries and that kind of thing, couldn't do some things late in the season last year in terms of being aggressive and blitz and that kind of thing. Do you feel like you have kind of a full arsenal now?
Oh, absolutely. That's one of the things the coaches have really tried to do over the offseason is really develop a good, solid depth chart, and I think we're getting there. Where we're not exactly where we want to be yet, but we're as close to where we've ever been, and I think by the end of the season we're going to be right where we want to be.
Is that going to let y'all be more aggressive as a defense?
Oh, absolutely. Whenever you do have a solid 2-3 deep, it lets everybody just play full speed, really give their body up, and they won't really have to worry about, if I get hurt, will the next person be able to come in without missing a beat. And I think that having that sense of comfort, knowing that the second guy or third guy can back you up, is going to help us play a little bit faster.
What does it do for the communication back in the secondary, making those pre-snap reads and everything? The fact that all you guys have been there for 3 years together.
Oh, absolutely. Most of the time now, we're so used to playing with each other. Some of the stuff just goes unsaid. Some of the checks, we don't even have to say anything. We can just, give a look or, a little eye contact here and there, and we pretty much know what each other's thinking, and that's going to be really, really beneficial with us, especially going against fast-paced offenses and, offenses that like to mess with your eyes a little bit.
What's your impression of Boise?
Boise is a solid team. They've been solid. They're going to be solid, and I think it's going to be a really good opportunity for us to really set the season off to a really fast start and a really good start to where we want to end up in the season. If we can go into Boise and execute our game plan and play to the best of our ability.
Coach Freeze mentioned how the defensive line with the talent there that y'all could generate consistent pressure with only bringing 4 guys. What kind of benefit does that provide you as a safety as a defensive back?
It's really a huge weight lifted off our shoulders, knowing that at the very most we'll have to be in man coverage for 4 or 5 seconds, and whenever you do have the pressure like we have and the talent that we have up front, that just it messes up the quarterback's timing. When he gets the pressure, he just gets uncomfortable back there in the pocket. And when you can make a quarterback really uncomfortable, that's when the turnovers start coming. And turnovers is going to be a really big key in our defense this year. We want to be one of the leaders in the nation in turnovers.
I know when you scout teams, you've scouted Alabama a few times, and because you've been around a while, going at somebody like Boise who you've never seen before, guys halfway across the country, is it a little more difficult to prepare for a game like this?
I think a game like this takes a little more focus because it is someone we've never seen. It's someone halfway across the country, and it's not someone that, even when we're watching film on the people that we normally play, we never see these guys. So, going into game planning and watching film on these guys, everything's new. And you really have to, take every rep in practice, and do it 110%. You have to practice like you expect to play. And it takes a lot of focus, a extreme amount of focus, especially with Boise and the type of offense that they're going to have.